Hi everyone, Jedediah Thomas, the Mind Master here. Today I wanted to talk about how to take action. I'm Jedediah Thomas. Be sure to stay tuned, like and subscribe for more content on the mind, the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, traumas, limiting belief, motivation, and everything around that. So you'll see here we have the model of the mind, right? The scale of the mind. And the key factor here is actions, right? We want to be able to take the actions that we need to in effect an immediate result in our life. And over time, those actions will turn into habits, and then those habits will form our lifestyle. We'll be able to do more, be happier, make more money, have better relationships with less by creating habits. And the first thing that we need to do is take the actions required. So there's two components to this. There's a clarity component, and then there is a mental component. So clarity basically just means, do you know what actions you need to be taking, right? If you're trying to start a business, do you know what you're supposed to be doing? If not, then you probably need a mentor, right? If you're in a relationship and you have no idea how to have a good relationship, you probably need to find someone who can help you have a better relationship. So there is a clarity component to it. I will be adding that into what I'm doing probably in the short term future. But as of right now, you basically just need to know that you need to know what steps you need to take, right? You have to have a clear path of what you're supposed to be doing. Now, the issue is that once you already know what you're supposed to be doing, many times it's very difficult to take action, right? We have traumas, we have limiting beliefs, we have self doubts, we have all of these concerns, which are not really valid, but it's our way, our subconscious's way of stopping us dead in our tracks and preventing us from actually doing what we need to do. All right, so let me switch over to the action equation, and I'll go a little bit deeper on how to take action once you have that clarity. All right, so this is the action equation. And what it basically means is that your action will be a result of how motivated you are to take action minus any traumas that are holding you back, minus any limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Now, in an ideal world, you would be absolutely on fire motivated and you would have no limiting beliefs and no traumas. The problem is that we don't live in an ideal world and we lack some of the motivation and we have all of these other issues that are blocking us, right? So basically, if you just increase your motivation, right, you still have traumas and limiting beliefs. A lot of times what happens is we exert a lot of mental effort and we don't actually do anything. So it's almost like we're fighting against ourselves. We're on a mental hamster wheel where we're putting on energy, trying to actually do what we need to, and we're still not able to. And then that leads to burnout without actually having accomplished anything. And that can happen very frequently. Now, if we don't have any motivation at all, we have just traumas and limiting beliefs, our life will start to fall apart, right? We won't be doing anything. And then the other scenario is that we leave our traumas and limiting beliefs there and we just max out our motivation, right? We can do that. If we are absolutely motivated, we can push through any trauma or any limiting belief in a very short time span, right? But the time span is dependent on how severe the limiting beliefs or traumas are. So as an example of that, right, you have, let's say you were burned in a fire as a kid and now you have a trauma around fire, right? And like anytime you see fire, you freak out, right? So that would be a trauma. But then you see your house burning down and your child is in the burning house. If you're a good parent, you will be so motivated to save your child that you'll forget very temporarily your own traumas, your own limiting beliefs around what happened to you as a kid, right? So that's basically what it would look like an example of pushing through traumas and limiting belief with motivation. The problem with that is that those traumas and limiting beliefs are still there, and the more we push through them, the more we put ourselves at risk in the terms of stress, physical manifestations of our traumas and stress, and could actually put us in danger of like heart attacks and whatnot. So if you think of lawyers, right, like the hardworking lawyer that works 500 hours a week, just works, never stops working, never takes a break, never sleeps. They just work, right, because they're highly motivated to make money for whatever reason, and then they just collapse dead, right? So that would be an example of pushing through the traumas and limiting beliefs for so long that it actually hurts you. So we do want to increase your motivation, right? But at the same time, we also want to remove the traumas. We also want to remove the limiting beliefs, right? So as you increase your motivation, you will be more likely to take action. And then as you remove your traumas, as you remove your limiting beliefs, that action will become easier. It will become painless. It will become stress-free. It will become easy, and it will become natural, and then it will become fun because all of the blocks that were there are now removed, right? So we want to have a good balance of increasing motivation and decreasing traumas and decreasing limiting beliefs. Now, most of the work I've done on my clients to this point in time is removing traumas and removing limiting beliefs. The motivation does work, and it's extremely powerful. However, all of the people that I've worked on had such severe traumas, had such severe limiting beliefs that if they just started doing the thing, it would have caused that internal stress, like as the example that I gave with the lawyer, and it would actually have started to affect them. So if you just like don't have any traumas, you don't have any limiting beliefs, you are sort of taking action, but you just need like more consistency, then probably all you need is the motivation. But if you are taking action and there's internal stress, there's blockages, or if you're running on that mental hamster wheel and you're putting in all this effort, like your entire being worth of effort, and you're literally still doing nothing, then you obviously have a lot of traumas and limiting beliefs that are holding you back despite however motivated you are. So once you have this equation in balance, you can do unbelievable things. And my clients, just by removing traumas and limiting beliefs, because they were already very motivated, right? They were just held back by mental blocks. They've gone on to do very, very amazing things. They're turning their lives around. They're happier, they're healthier, they're more productive. They take more action. They can focus better. They're less wounded inside, like they're less, traumatized, and all of those things. And it comes from basically working on this equation. So basically, in summary here, you have the most important thing that will move the needle in your life is taking action, right? That's the first thing that I focus on. Yeah, there is an element of feeling better, right? And feeling happier. But the thing that is going to be most impactful for most people is that, okay, you need to know what actions you need to take. And then you need to be able to identify what are the reasons you're not taking those actions, right? Is it because your motivation equation is messed up? Is it because you're highly motivated, but you have traumas holding you back? Or maybe you have limiting beliefs holding you back and you don't even believe that that action or that result is possible. Right. So basically, if you have all that balanced, you will be able to take massive, massive action with zero stress. And that's really kind of the immediate goal of what we're trying to do is just get you moving, right? Do the things that will change your life. And as you start to do them, you'll have more money, you'll have less stress. And then we can look at over time optimizing you and completely removing all of your trauma, completely removing all of your limiting beliefs around all areas of your life. But really the most important thing starting off is just getting you to do the things that you need to do to make more money, to actually grow your business if that's what you're doing, or whatever it is that you do. And that having more money naturally starts to change your life, and then then we can look at optimizing whatever we need to after that. But that's kind of our primary goal. My primary goal is to get you taking action first, and then looking at healing you for the long term for, whatever area of your life that you need healing. So thank you for listening. Again, I'm Jedediah Thomas, the Mind Master. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more content. Stay tuned for the launch of the Initiates of the Mysteries of the Mind, which will be a community around this. And then as part of that community, like I said, I'll kind of dip into the clarity side, start having clarity calls with people to help them kind of understand their purpose, their vision, their goals, any question about what actions they need to take. And then after that point, once they're taking actions, or at least know what actions they need to take, then that's where I come in and I heal the limiting beliefs, I heal the trauma, I fix the motivation, and then everything is smooth sailing after that. Their life starts to change, and then we can work together for the long term on other things that I've got going on. All right, so thanks again for listening. Have a great one. See you on the channel. Bye.